We are currently at the processing facility of this factory. So we are done with the nursery. You have learned a thing or two about nursery, the NIFO, the Dura, Tenera. You have learned something from us. Now we are at the processing facility. When you have a palm plantation and you don't process it, you are going to be making money, yes, but you're also going to be losing money because processing it makes you add value to the FFB. So this is the processing facility. And our manager here is still going to walk us through what they do here. You have the floor. What do people do here?
So when we get this from the farm, they have to stay for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so that it can fall off. Like if you bring this empty fruit and this palm fruit now from the farm and you want to digest it, you will not be able to, and you want to thresh it, you'll not be able to get out and get the fruits off from the bunches. So you have to keep it for like 2 weeks for it to be soft. And then the palm fruit would have fallen off like this. Then you carry it, put it in the threshing machine. This is the threshing machine. You have to start it first because it is diesel. So you put your bunch here, your palm fruit bunch here. It will thresh. The bunch will come out from here. The bunch will come out from here. The fruits will pass through here. The seeds, the fiber falls here, then the seed falls to the side.
Wait, the seeds fall here.
Yes.
The fiber fall here.
No, the chaff, all this chaff you're seeing.
The chaff fall here.
Falls here. Then the fruit, that is the seed, falls to this side.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then when they are done, they take it out, either with basin or bucket, and then they put it
into
in the pot
pots
for sterilization. That is cooking.
Before you start sterilizing, what is the efficiency of this machine? How quickly would you know the capacity?
For
like how many
threshing,
bunches can it thresh and like what is the efficiency?
It's very, very efficient because if you want to use manual threshing, the work you would have used like 3 hours to do. You can use 1 hour, 30 minutes
And it will do
to
it.
finish it. Yes.
Yes. It's a very efficient
It's
machine.
very
So
efficient,
for someone that wants to go into palm processing, you advise them to get this threshing
Yes.
thing. It's very important.
It's very, very important.
Okay.
It's very, very important.
And it is being powered by the diesel over there.
Yes, that is the This is the machine. That is the cracker.
Okay, this one is the cracker there.
Yeah, this is the thresher.
This your keke lorry here is for bringing the palm fruits,
Yes.
I believe, from
and some of the vehicles.
Okay.
So this catafan now can enter places that this motor cannot enter
Yes.
when we are going for harvest. So that is one of the usefulness of this. Like if you are going for, mainly for this, our hybrid, because we have both the hybrid and local palm.
Okay, you have both the local palm and the hybrid.
Yes. The local palm, we got it for people, like people that want to sell off. Maybe they have needs and they want to sell off their palm and will buy it. Or people that want to lease it for a particular period of years, like for 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, just lease it from them.
Okay.
But these ones are the ones we planted.
All right. All right. Okay, so you said they take it to the pot
So
here.
when you get your fruit, you take it to the pot for sterilization. That is cooking. Yeah. So we use these 2 pots of cooking.
Okay.
So you put it here. You put it in the pot. Then we actually stack it. There's a way we stack it when the pot is full. We stack it in a way that it will contain all the palm fruit we want to put for that day.
Okay.
Then you put in your fire. So that's our firewood. Put in your fire. Cover it with some materials or bags so that it can be well cooked. Then put water and cook it. So it's well cooked. Because the more it's cooked, the more oil
will come out.
Yeah. Then when we remove it from here, we take it to the digester and the separator. So this machine has 2 functions. It digests and also separates. If you put your palm fruit here, it will bring out the fiber here. It digests the palm fruits, bring out the fiber from this side. Then bring out the nuts. like the kernel
Mm.
to this side.
Yes.
Then we carry the kernel, wash it, and keep them there for
Okay.
drying.
Mm.
Yes. So when you remove your fiber,
Mm-hmm.
you put it in a basket. Here, this is the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And then we use, there's a medium we use, the jack.
Yes.
We put your basin under here because the oil will come out from this place. So when you get your oil extracted, you take it to this other pot for clarification.
Okay.
So you put it here in this pot. You put it in this pot and cook the oil inside
Okay.
of the water.
You say what process do you call this one here?
Clarification
Okay, the clarification.
process, yes. So when the oil is cooked,
Mm-hmm.
you will now remove it and filter it. So by filtering all the debris that is to be put, like that is in the water and the oil, we separate. Because this oil now will be mixed with water and oil. So when you remove it and remove and filter, you will be able to get the complete oil, and then the water will be separate. Then after that, we'll package when the oil is a bit cool, because if you put it in the jerry can, it can melt the jerry can because of the heat. It's always very hot. So when the oil is cool a bit, you package it in your jerry can. So we have some of the stored oil.
Okay, before we start checking the packaged oil, I want us to run a little bit of analysis. I believe you must have also seen the local mills that don't have facilities like this.
Yeah.
Can you give us a comparison between those local mills and these ones? What is the difference, and which one will you go for?
I'll still go for this one.
Why?
This one is less, it reduces traction. There's less work here compared to that local one. You know, the local one, there's the way they turn. But with this one, it's faster with the jack. Yeah, you just press and then get your oil, keep your fiber. But if you go to the local, because we have a local mill here, before you finish cooking, for it to press, digest, some of them use mortar to pound to be able to get the fiber and the nuts separate. You know, by the time we finish with that one, we would have been done with our one.
Okay.
Yes, this one is faster and it saves time. You know, as it's digesting there, it's separating the kernel already. While the other one will be mix everything before you separate the kernel, get the fiber and go and press. To waste a lot of time.
Okay, that is the major difference between both of them.
Yes.
This palm oil, when you finish processing it here, I know you have the packaged one, but there are also the fiber that people buy to use and make soap. Do you use people sell it? How do you do it?
No, we don't sell. Like this fiber now, they use it for firewood.
Really? They use it for firewood?
Yeah, when they want to cook, it serves as firewood. As fuel.
Okay.
The same thing as the can and the crack chaff.
Okay, like the shell.
The shell, yeah.
They also use it for firewood.
Use it for firewood, yes.
No, I mean when they finish processing the palm, the part of the oil we call fiber, the one that contains water, the sludge.
Okay, the sludge. No, we use it to pour it where we have our plantation. The sludge is also good for soil amendment. Because I can remember when we were in school, anytime we finish processing palm oil, they would tell us to go and pour it in one particular plantation. So it also helps to amend the soil and add fertility to the soil.
Okay.
So we don't sell it.
You don't sell it?
Yes.
Everything starts and ends here.
Yeah.
Nothing is going out to you. People want to go and sell it officially. That's nice.
It helps to amend the soil. Just that some persons don't know the value of all these things, and then they just waste it.
Okay. So you advise basically that if someone is using some of these products from the palm, like the fiber and every other thing, it is going to reduce your dependence on fertilizer.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say, because some people complain they don't have money to purchase fertilizer. Meanwhile, they have things around them they can use. Even this pesticide, there are some leaves around them that they can use as pesticide. Like we have the neem leaf. That one can be used as pesticide and also as fertilizer. We have the tomato leaves. It can be used as pesticide and fertilizer. There are a lot of leaves around that people can use that, but they don't know.
Okay. 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 Now, finally, before we end this particular phase of the interview, can you show us maybe some of the oil that have already been packaged, where you keep it,
Okay.
and how you sell?
It's in the warehouse. Sorry, it will be a bit dark. But if this place was open, it would have been easier. So this is, all these ones are the storage drums. These are the storage drums. We have our oil all filled up here. Then these are the ones in the jerry can.
All these are oil that have been
These are
produced.
all oil that have been produced. Even all these ones here.
All the drums here.
Yeah, all the drums here.
Wonderful.
Oil in it.
So when are you planning to start selling? How should we start buying? How much are you selling? Let's start buying.
No, we are not selling them for now.
You are not selling them for now?
We are not selling them for now.
When do you plan on selling them?
October, November.
You're waiting for the off-season?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, the people that are running this facility, they know their onions, they know what they're doing. You don't produce to sell to outsiders. You just relax. From October, November, you now bring it out and you start selling it.
Yeah.
If I might ask, how do you even sell it? How do you get the buyers for it? What do you do?
So when it's time for sale, we take them to the market. We have a particular set of persons that just wait for our oil. Once we just go, even if we go with 50 rubbers, we'll buy 150 rubbers. Even if we go with 100, we'll buy the whole 100.
So this your oil. You don't need to start looking for, you say you're looking for customers.
No, we don't look for customers. Customers wait for us.
Customers wait for you.
Yes.
This is amazing. Okay, if I will ask you, when you people are producing in a day, let's say after the boiling thing and everything, how many jerrycans or how many things can you get in a day?
It depends on the number of pots, and then it depends on the special mix to cook. Like that pot, if you fully very well, you can get up to 16, 17.
16 cakes like this?
Yes, 16 rubbers to
16
17.
rubbers, 17 rubbers
Yes.
for two of them?
For one pot.
For one pot?
Yes.
Okay. How long will it take you to process, like after boiling it and letting it to cool, how long will it take you to process it, press it, digest it, everything?
It takes up to, let me say, 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours?
Because, they are using, when they digest, let me say it depends on the people, because when they work in interval, they have to rest. But if you don't rest, it will not take up to that point. Because when you put the oil on the fire, it has to cook before you allow it to cool a bit, before you start filtering, putting in basin for it to be cool to put inside the jerry can.
Okay, so it means that people are running a production process where when you finish producing, you do palm oil storage by yourself.
Yes.
Instead of going to buy from others, you store your own palm oil. You will not sell it to the public yet till a certain month, then you now start selling it. So, like I said, guys, this is a very big facility. They know their onions, they know what they are doing, they produce, they keep, and at the right time, they start selling it out. This drum like this, around 200 liters. If I'm not, or even more than this, it should be around 250 liters. It's a very big one.
9 rubbers contain this.
Okay, 9 rubbers are inside this. So
9 rubbers of this.
9
this
rubbers
type of rubber.
This is like 25
liters. The big 25 liters. This is small 25 liters. This yellow one, it is small.
Okay.
25 liters.
So when you just check that this is sort of pushing to almost 30 liters, you imagine the quantity of oil that they have here. So they have been producing. They have oil, but they keep it for the right time to start selling. So in case maybe you want to start going into branding of palm oil, you go and try a way to reach out to them so that you buy up all their oil whenever they are ready to sell and start branding it. What is your advice for someone that wants to go into this palm plantation and palm processing? From your experience, what is your advice?
Okay.
Is it a profitable thing? Do you think they should bother going into it, or they should just leave this thing? It's too stressful.
There's no farm work that is not stressful. There's actually no work that is not stressful. There's no this thing that is not stressful. So what you have to do is, it's profitable, but you have to seek for professional advice. People that are like experts that have been in the field, because despite the fact that we are doing this, we seek a lot of advice from experts. If we have any challenge, we have people that we can run back to and say, oh, this is what we are having in our farm. What advice can I give to us? Then they will advise us. So don't say that you are a man of your own or a woman of your own. I can do this. I don't need any advice. No. If you go that way, you are going to crash. So you need a professional advice. You need expert people that can guide you and put you through the process. But it's stressful, but very profitable.
Okay, another question for running this place here. I'm not going to ask questions for the plantation yet. You will go to the plantation. I think that to have this kind of facility, this is capital intensive. It requires a lot of money.
A lot of money.
In your own words, how much do you think someone might have before he starts thinking of doing this kind of thing? Just off the top of your head, I know they are.
You know, when people see stuff like this, and maybe they are working, they'll be like, I'll quit my job. Don't quit your job.
Hello, Nurse.
Don't quit your job. Use your job and sustain this. Just be working and then be using your job to be investing in this. Just know that, this is your...
Why should they not quit their job?
Because in agriculture, there are a lot of factors to look into. You may run at a loss, especially the first, second, third year. You will not see the kind of money you're looking for, those disposable kind of money. It will not come fast. You'll have some losses due to either pest attack or losses due to rain or losses due to the soil, because the soil has its own diseases. So all those factors, you have to consider them. There can be losses due to the climate. If the weather is harsh, like for instance, you're into tomato production, there's how the weather can be so harsh that all your plants will just wilt and die. So don't just say, there's a lot of money in this thing, and then you want to quit your job and focus on agric. Agric has its own bad side. That is me just being honest with you. So don't quit your job. Use your job to sponsor your dream retirement plan.
Okay. Now, some people are also of the opinion that if you are not around to maintain your work, most times you run at a loss. What do you have to say about that?
It depends on the people they put in charge of their firm or organization. If you have trustworthy people that are sincere, I don't think you run at a loss. But if you have people that they will be like, after all, it's not my business, and they're doing it for somebody else, then they want to go and focus on their own business while they are still doing this. If you have such people, you need to be visiting your farm frequently to see what is going on there. If not, you run at a great loss.
All right. Now let us look at the face of the oil you people produced here. We just want to make people see, let us see the type of oil that we have here. The face of it, the quality of it. Be careful, please.
No, carry it up and
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, as you can see, for those of you that are always doubting me when I tell you that original palm oil is not red, pure red. It is only blood that is red. Listen, look at, this is what original palm oil looks like. And this is the correct type of palm oil. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at how premium it is. If you taste it, you understand. For those that are buying things that we don't know, try and come down to, what do you call the local government again?
Oregon local government.
What's the village again?
Opomedeminya.
Opomedeminya. Just come here, Sha. Just look for you. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.